Hey guys, we have two videos for you this week. So yeah, today we're gonna show you how to make industrial diamonds.
Yeah, so industrial diamonds require 64 coal, and I think 8 flint, right?
Yeah, 8 flint and either obsidian, brick block, or iron block.
Yeah, I think we usually use brick blocks because they're sort of really easy to find now. I don't know if they're going to change that, but as it stands, it's probably the best way to get it.
Yeah, so right now we're just macerating coal, which we'll need for later.
Yeah, so all 64 of the coal will be turned into coal dust.
Right now we're going to make a compressor.
So we're going to be making some extra machines here. One of them is required for the industrial diamonds and one of them isn't. The first one we're going to make is a compressor here. So
yeah, the compressor basically compresses things. So you can compress coal into coal balls, and you can also compress metal blocks into metal alloys.
yeah, there are some different things you can compress with cells and snowballs and just different stuff like that. But we're not going to get into that in this particular video.
Yeah, so this is the recipe right here. So 6 cooked stone, a machine block, and an electric circuit.
If you don't know how to make those things, we have previous tutorials that sort of show you how the basic components work and how to make them.
So this compressor is hooked just like any other machine. Copper cable insulated to a generator or bat box or whatever you have.
I think generally you might want to have more than one compressor. When it gets, if you're making a lot of diamonds with this way that we're going to show you, you're probably going to need more than one. The reason we're making another one right now is because it's a component in something called a recycler.
Yeah, so we're going to show the recycler right now. You do need to have gone to the nether before this because you need a, what's it called?
Glowstone dust. Yeah, so you're going to take your glowstone dust and put it on top.
The refined iron and dirt and the compressor. So yeah, recyclers basically will turn materials you put into it into scrap. There's only a 12.5% chance of getting scrap though.
Scrap is used for a couple different things that I know of. Later on you can use it for UU matter, which we'll have a tutorial on, complete video and everything.
Yeah.
And the other one is making scrap boxes.
Yeah, so if you do have a lot of stuff like cobblestone that you don't need, just scrap it. No point in wasting it.
Yeah, and 1 in 8, I think they said relatively, 12.5% will be turned into scrap. Right now we're just wiring it up.
Yeah, so if you have a full stack, you will get around 8 scraps.
The same voltage is used for these machines. Most machines use the same current and everything's the same.
So just copper insulated wire.
What you get out of the recycler does not depend at all on what you put in it. You could put 10 diamonds in and not get anything. So just use the garbage stuff that you don't need.
Yeah, so while we wait for that, we'll talk about the new update. Our map didn't get changed because we used a converter, but we did get our little forest biome turned into a snow biome.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. It's snowing outside. Here's our first scrap. As you can see, we did get one. And we have some from before, so we have enough to make a scrap box, which we'll show you now.
Yeah. So this is basically Minecraft lottery. You could get a diamond if you open 10,000 scrap boxes.
Yeah, so 1 in 10,000 of these will actually give you a diamond. Maybe. I don't know. It's the law of large numbers might say that. So here's your scrap box. It just takes a full crafting table worth of scrap. You can just right-click anywhere, and it'll turn into a random item.
Yeah, we got pretty lucky and got gold dust.
Well, I don't know how. I guess that's okay.
Yeah, most likely you will get wooden stuff.
Yeah, we get like 3 wooden items. I think one's a stick,
yeah.
2 hose.
And the slime ball, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, so I guess you can get lucky with whatever you need. It's not really good to rely on it that much. Some other things in Tekkit 2.0, equivalent exchange used to be in the Technic pack, but is now in Tekkit.
Yeah, it is a huge mod, and we'll have tons of tutorial covering it, but that's later on.
As you can see, our coal has turned into coal dust, and now we have a full stack of that.
Yep. We're going to put it around like all the perimeter of the crafting table with a flint in the center.
You're going to need to make 8 of these, so it'll take up all your coal. and 8 flint.
So we're going to make coal balls, which then will be compressed into compressed coal balls.
And the compressed coal balls will be put around your block, which you'll see after that, and they will turn into a coal chunk, which will compress into a diamond.
Yep, so we're a few steps from diamonds. You'll just have to wait and see. The process is quite slow, so you'll definitely want to have different compressors and macerators.
Yeah, so I'm putting gravel in the macerator right now. I'm just trying to get some more flint.
Yeah.
If you're not getting a lot of flint and you need more, you can always put gravel in there and it'll just turn right into flint.
No, pretty useful stuff. So another thing new with the update, there's a weapon mod, which the weapons are pretty fun and they add a lot of variety to your combat.
Yeah, we actually really enjoyed using them, hunting with them, whatever. We'll show you a tutorial pretty soon, I think, on how to make them. It's more of a fun thing, and I guess it's good for killing creepers and stuff, but it's more fun, I think,
than the normal sword. So right now, we're just finishing up the other combos.
Now we have 8, and we're going to put them in the compressor.
Some of you might have seen the computer that's on top of our crafting table. That's used in another new mod called Computer Craft.
We're going to be doing some, I guess, a basic tutorial maybe on it, and then I think I personally will do maybe some programming tutorials. You can program in something called LUA, which I'll show you much later. You can do a lot of really cool stuff, and you can actually interface with the red power mod and redstone. So it lets you control sort of circuits with a computer.
So yeah, if it's not something you're interested in, don't worry, it's going to be a different series just on this channel.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing it, separately from this. We'll have still releasing, a couple videos a week for this, and we'll be adding some other programming tutorials for the LUA in Computer Craft.
Yep, so right now our compressor is making the coal balls, which look more like squares, but
they are compressed coal balls, so you're going to want to take those and put them all around your block that you picked.
The brick block, obsidian, or iron block. And please do use the brick one.
Yeah, I guess until they nerf that, they'll probably, I don't know, they might. Yeah. Because it's really easy to find bricks now.
Yeah, if they do nerf it, then use the obsidian one.
Yeah, don't ever waste your iron. You're going to always need more iron.
Yep. So there we go, a coal chunk. Now, only one step from the diamond, we just compress it.
Yeah, so the last thing, you just compress it. Something to keep in mind, we've actually sped up all our compressors. So they really don't go that fast.
Yeah.
But it just seems a waste to have them on our video just sitting there.
Yep, so there you go, industrial diamonds. They act just like normal diamonds, same item ID and everything, I think.
Yeah, so you can even mix them with regular diamonds. They used to have a different name and a different ID, and you couldn't mix them, but they're all the same now.
Yep.
So the next things we're going to be making are some upgrades for your machines.
Yeah, this is new with the latest update, and they're not needed for this video, but they make your life a lot easier.
Yeah, so there's a couple different things you can do with them. You can speed processing up. Here's an energy storage upgrade, which increases the amount of storage the little bar shows when you put like a battery or something, or hook up your machine to something. So like when the little bar that fills up with power, that is increased by 10,000 EU.
Yeah. So right now we're going to make some water cells by making empty cells and then putting them beside a water pot.
Yeah, so to make the empty cell, you just do tin in the little formation that we showed you. You're going to want to put the water cells in an extractor, and they will turn into coolant cells.
Yeah, so coolant cells are used a lot under nuclear power, but you do use them a bit here. We'll go over them later on when we make nuclear power.
Yeah, we're actually going to be doing a few videos, I think, on nuclear reactors. Here we're putting our water cells into the extractor.
And you do get the coolant cell.
Something good to have is a bunch of extractors, because with rubber wood like forests you'll find, they're really slow. Extractors are really slow. Same with compressors. So you're probably going to need more than one just for your own time's sake. Not necessarily because you're doing a lot at once.
And when you add these upgrades, which can stack up to 16.
I think it's 16. I'm pretty sure. If it's not, we'll post otherwise in the description.
Yep. And so yeah, if you have 16 of them, it'll make it quite significant change.
So the upgrade we're making here is called an overclocker upgrade. It requires a couple of copper cables, the coolant cells we showed you, and a circuit.
Yeah, so this is by far the most useful one. It will increase the speed of your machine by 30%, but it increases the energy consumption by 60%.
Yeah, so it is quite a bit faster when you use it, but it takes a lot of energy. Um, Here's an MV transformer, medium voltage transformer we're making for the third upgrade.
Yeah, it works the same as the low voltage one, but from medium to high and high to medium voltage.
Keep in mind those are gold cables there in the crafting table. So here's the third and final transformer upgrade.
And the transformer upgrade will let your machine run one category higher of electricity. So if it uses 32, then it can use 128 EU.
Yeah, so for medium voltage, the only reason you need to use that is if you have a lot of overclocker upgrades. The same goes for an energy storage upgrade. If you find you put so many overclocker upgrades into that little bar on the right side there that it's actually going just incredibly fast, then you'll find it'll not work at all, and that's when you need the transformers and the energy storage, because it'll just be going so fast that it can't fill up with energy. As you can see here, you can stack them, so it's going much faster now. So thanks very much. Comment, rate, subscribe for more videos.
We'll see you soon.